Well, it seems that losing power during or after a severe weather event is the norm, and sometimes those power outages can last days or worse, weeks. That's why National Preparedness Month, which is in September, is a good time for homeowners to consider a more energy diverse mix. So joining us today from California is HGTV star Matt Blashaw. Matt is partnering with the Propane Education and Research Council to help families prepare for the uncertain times that may come during power outages. So welcome, Matt. Thanks for being here. I watch you all the time on HGTV. Why should homeowners plan for severe weather events?
Yeah, weather events, especially the severe ones, they can interfere with the power grid. And I know we didn't get too much in California, but it seems like it's getting more severe. Higher winds, we get rolling blackouts, we got fire. I moved from California to Kansas City 2 years ago. And I got to tell you, I went through my first tornado. It was a small one, went through the neighborhood, but it knocked out power for 3 days. And I'm a general contractor. I could fix anything in a home, but I couldn't fix the power. I couldn't turn it back on. And it was really a wake-up call for me and my family that we needed to put a plan in place, and we needed a secondary power source like propane.
So when you went through something like that, what's the worst part in your experience?
Yeah, I mean, the actual tornado was pretty scary. It was in the middle of the night, but it was afterwards, the uncertainty. Now, we didn't know when the lights were going to come back on. I had no access to get in and out of the neighborhood, and we lost some really vital systems, smoke, fire alarms, our security alarms, all the food spoiled from the refrigerator and the freezer. And if the temperature is really cold or if it's really hot outside, then I'd have to move my family to a hotel, which is going to be costly as well. So a disaster plan put in place right now with a backup energy source is going to create certainty in times of uncertainty.
And that's always a good feeling. So what tips do you have for families?
Yes, a propane powered generator is reliable, it's versatile. An electrician, a licensed electrician, will be able to pick the right unit for you, will size it appropriately for the house, and then a propane supplier will give you the correct tank that fits your family's needs. And what I love about these generators is that when it senses a power outage, a blackout, it will automatically switch over, turn on the generator, deliver power to the house within 10 seconds, so no need to go outside in the storm.
So in California here in the Central Valley, there are many places. I grew up on propane. We had a propane tank on our property, and I'm now in the world of RVing. So our RV generator runs off of propane, and it is very reliable, and it's incredible how little propane you can use and how much power it gives you. So you mentioned the generator there. You mentioned a couple things. What else can a propane power generator do for you?
I love, Emily, you're a propane believer, just like myself. Yeah, you see the power of it, and it's not just for a generator. You know, furnace, dryer, water heater, cooktop. Right behind me, this is a propane-powered fireplace. And let me tell you, this thing is cooking right now. It's got 5 to 6 times more heating capacity than an electric fireplace, more reliable. And if you have a power outage, a blackout, and it's cold outside, you just turn the fireplace on, and the propane-powered fireplace will deliver heat into your house even when there's no power in the house.
And I love those Generac ones that you're showing because they look really nice, and so you can keep them tucked away and you don't notice them, and then when they are there, they're you know, great for having in times of emergency. What other ideas do you have for families that we should consider ahead of the winter months as we head into winter?
Yeah, we got the fall. Fall is always a great time. So when the weather's temperate, this is the time to start thinking about winterizing your home. So prep your furnace, and this is great for the summertime as well. Open your air vents, make sure nothing is blocked. Replace your air filters every 1 to 3 months because the air going out should equal the air coming in. It balances the system, makes it more efficient, also makes it last longer. Clear a pathway if you have a propane tank, clear a pathway, you have easy access to it. And if you have any big trees, any heavy limb trees that are above power lines at your house, above your roof, trim those now because we're getting some very powerful winds now in the U.S. and we need to make sure that those are limbed. We don't want to be thinking about trimming those limbs up when a storm is coming.
All right, great tips for anybody here on the valley floor and especially our neighbors up in the mountain areas. Where can we go for more information?
Yep, so get your family prepared. Great website for you to start. Propane.com/for my home.
All right, great. Matt Blashaw, thank you so much.